broken.
At the end of a cobbled street, where lanterns flickered softly against the night, there was a little bookshop that only opened after sunset. It was a curious place, with shelves that stretched up to the ceiling, filled with books of every kind, stories of adventure, love, and faraway lands. The owner, an old man named Hugo, had run the shop for as long as anyone could remember. He had a kind face, eyes that twinkled like the stars, and a quiet way of making people feel at home. No matter how late it was, if someone needed a story, his door was always open. One evening, just as the clock struck midnight, a young woman named Clara stepped inside. She had been wandering the city, unable to sleep, her heart heavy with worries she couldn't quite name. The warm glow of the shop and the soft rustling of paper felt like a world apart from the restless night. Hugo looked up from his desk and smiled. "You've come at the perfect time," he said. Clara tilted her head. "Perfect time for what?" "For finding exactly the story you need," he answered with a wink. She wandered through the aisles, running her fingers along the spines of books. Some titles shimmered faintly, as if they held a bit of magic within their pages. One book, small and wrapped in faded blue cloth, caught her eye. It had no title, just a simple inscription on the cover, "For those who need a little light." She brought it to the counter, and Hugo smiled again, as if he had been expecting her to choose it. "That one," he said softly, "is special. It only opens for the person who needs it most." Curious, Clara settled into a cozy armchair by the fire and gently opened the book. To her surprise, the pages weren't filled with a single story, but with dozens of small tales and comforting words, each one appearing just when she needed them. There was a story about a bird learning to trust its wings, a poem about stars that never stop shining, and a letter from someone who once felt lost but found their way again. With each page she turned, her heart grew lighter, as if the book knew exactly what to say. When the first light of dawn touched the windows, Clara closed the book with a peaceful sigh. For the first time in a long while, she felt a quiet warmth inside her. A reminder that no matter how heavy the night feels, morning always comes. As she rose to leave, Hugo handed her the book with a soft smile. "Keep it," he said, "and when you no longer need it, pass it on to someone else who does." Clara walked out into the morning light, carrying the little blue book close to her heart. And somewhere, in the quiet corners of the city, the bookshop at midnight waited, always ready to open its doors for those seeking a little light.